vision of your one and indivisible self. O God, grant me the blessed vision that sees only your divine presence in and through all of life. You are the only power without opposite. There is nothing else besides you. You encompass the earth, the solar and other starry systems and galaxies. You alone are God. To you I surrender always, and from you I draw my power. So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the hearts of all men.
God is all that there is. God is all that life is. All are shades of what God is. All are rays of the one light. We are all divine sparks of the one life that God is. To know this truth and to know this happiness, just see the good and the divine that you are. Oh, see the possible good and the possible divine that you are. Oh, see the possible good and the possible divine that you
So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the hearts of all men.
God is all that there is. God is all that life is. All are shades
seeming opposites to that sacred vision of your one and indivisible self. O God, grant me the blessed vision that sees only your divine presence in and through all of life. You are the only power without opposite. There is nothing else besides you. You encompass the earth, the solar and other starry systems and galaxies. You alone are God. To you I surrender always, and from you I draw my power. So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the hearts of all.
God is all that there is. God is all that life is. All our shame
Mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment, welcomes you into the hour of awakening and empowerment with Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete. Be open and discover the radical truths that will set you free this and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time or 19 hours GMT. Awaken the spiritual giant in you and gain the ability to handle your life and succeed in your life goals. Join the interactive hour of awakening and empowerment with Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete for spiritual lessons to unleash your innate potentials. You will have the opportunity to ask questions which will help you grow spiritually. Remember, this program comes off every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time or 19 hours GMT right here on A24 Radio. Make a date with us.
Father, Mother God, lift my vision beyond duality and seeming opposites to that sacred vision of your one and indivisible self. O God, grant me the blessed vision that sees only your divine presence in and through all of life. You are the only power without opposite. There is nothing else besides you. You encompass the earth, the solar and other starry systems and galaxies. You alone are God. To you I surrender always, and from you I draw my power. So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the hearts of all men.
God is all that there is. God is all that life is. All are shades of what God is. All are rays of the one light. We are all divine sparks of the one life that God is. To know this truth and to know this happiness, just see the good and the divine that you are. All see the
all of life certainly works for our highest good and the good of the universe. A beautiful composition from the leader and founder of Ethereum Mission, Brother Dr. Ishmael Tete. Welcome once again to Hour of Awakening, Hour of Empowerment, Hour of Awakening and Empowerment. We come here every Tuesday and Thursday, right here on our 24 Radio, Ethereum Radio, Abrabopa Radio, as well as our 24 Radio GH. Just for one very simple reason, that is to rediscover our way back to our true self. Today, a pretty late start, but whichever way, we are here once again to carry on with the journey of seeking nothing but our true selves. Without much ado, we're going to be crossing over to Ghana and welcome our speaker this very evening. Hello, Velma.
Hello.
Beautiful. I was getting a little bit worried, but I'm glad we finally got you. How are you doing?
I am fine. How are you too?
Oh, solid in a solid universe.
Beautiful.
We are simply itching to hear of you as to how we will be able to write our story. So without much ado, let me hand over to you so you take us through your master topic, rewrite your story. Over to you, Velma.
Thank you. I welcome you all once again to Ethereum Mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. Our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst that is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. Please join us to raise such a world. Imagine a world in which the good that I am is inviting the expression of the good that you are. And the good that you are is helping the good that I am to express. Thus, if I find some good in you, I promote it. And if you also find some good in me, you promote it. Or you consciously look for a possible good in someone and promote it. And then you would also do that in return. That is the beautiful world you and I are here to create. So come join us. Now to the topic for the day. The topic for today is rewrite your story. Rewrite your story. The journey of life can be very interesting. Sometimes it seems very long, but can also be very short. Because, as our leader and founder, Brother Ishmael Tete would say, green leaves are falling, dry leaves are falling. So death comes for both the young, death is for both the young and the old. If you were to write a story about your life, how would it be? Would it be an interesting story where people feel inspired, motivated, or will be called to act on theirs progressively? Or it will be a story that will make people feel discouraged, depressed, or hopeless. Would you yourself be proud of yourself? Would you be proud and feel strongly within that you have lived life to the full? You have been able to express the best version of yourself? Or you will feel worthless and in deep regret? Where would you even start from? And how would it end? Your life is a story. What has happened has already happened. But where it goes from here is totally up to you, totally up to you to write your own ending. And once you have life, you have the power to rewrite your story. What is rewriting your story? Rewriting your story is about finding meaning in the events of your life. It's about recognizing the learning from all the events of your life. It is about growth. It's about reflecting on your life and then moving forward in life. Come up with strategies to move forward progressively in life. It is also about appreciating the person that you have become. So sometimes we find it very difficult to live our lives the way God wants us to live. Are you living your life according to God's picture for your life? Or you are living your life based on societal expectations? What is stopping us from rewriting our story? The first one is blame. We like to blame people for what is happening to us. So this has caused us to stop ourselves from doing something new and something progressive for our lives. Sometimes too, we feel incapable. We feel that we can't make it, we can't do it. Life has brought us so much struggles such that we can't do it. We feel worthless, we have low self-esteem. Sometimes also we are afraid of the unknown. Because you are used to where you are, you do not want to come out from your comfort zone because you don't know what lies ahead. You like to be in a familiar environment. So you are not able to take risk. You are afraid to change. Even when something is so clear that this is going to work, you still have some doubts within you. So it stops you from rewriting that nice and pleasurable story of your life. Sometimes too, we actually enjoy where we are. So we carry the sympathy request cup. So you see somebody who is really suffering, but is even happy, has some inner happiness for telling the story because people will sympathize with him or her. Because of this, they are not able to move on. It has become like a prison for them. It is holding them back. Sometimes too, the request or desire for revenge, because of something that somebody has done to you, you are holding on tightly to that pain and you are thinking of how to revenge. So that is your focus. Your focus is not about how you are going to make your life better. Your life is on that incident, that person who caused you that pain, to bring you to for you to come up with ways to have that desire to revenge. So you're always thinking about how you're going to pay that person back in his or her own coin. So you're not able to focus on your life. Sometimes too, because of societal expectations. So it is holding you back. You are in a particular situation, but you are afraid of what society would say. So you are not able to come out, burst out of your shell, and then do what you really want to do that is going to bring progress in your life. Now, there are some stories of people who have been they were in very painful situations, they have very terrible past, they have been through unpleasurable experiences, but they were able to come out and then decided that they are going to rewrite their story. One person is Oprah Winfrey. She is now very famous in the world, but she grew up from a very poor background. She was raised by a single mother, and she was even raped at a point. But she told herself, or she was very determined to really make it work. Yes, she went through lots and lots and lots of struggles, but she never gave up. She was determined to rewrite her story. She didn't allow her past to define her and hold her back. She was able to gather up the pieces and then rewrite her story. So now people celebrate her. Her life has become an inspiration to lots and lots and lots of ladies, and people celebrate her worldwide. When we move also into the Bible, we know of the story of Joseph. He was really loved by his father, and his father gave him the robe of many colors. And because of that, his brothers hated him so much that they sold him into slavery because they were jealous. Some of us, even when our siblings even say certain things to us, not even driving us away from the house. We hold on so much to the pain such that we are not able to move on in life. But look at Joseph. He was able to move on in life and became a very great person. Now, what does it take to rewrite your story? First of all, you need to focus on yourself. You need to realize that you can change your story. You need to know that this is a time for me, or make a conscious decision that, yes, I have been through a lot, but I am ready to change my story. I am ready to make the ending pleasurable. I am ready to turn my story into an inspiring one. You need to also realize that you are a co-creator with God. You need to know that God has given you the power and the will to be able to do something for yourself. Also, you need to ignite some sparks of possibilities in you. Sometimes we find it difficult to see how our lives are going to turn out because of the pains and the struggles that we have been through. So you need to open yourself up to see the possibilities that are in you, the possibilities that are in life. So you need to ignite some spark in you so that it opens you up to realize that you can make it, to realize that a lot of pleasurable events can happen in your life, to realize that, yes, you have been through a lot, but your life is going to be a blessing. You are going to be a living testimony. Also, you need to forgive. Forgive means for every event you give love. So for every event, you see the good or the possible good and the divine in it. This can bring you so much healing. Because if your mindset is that for every event, there is something positive in it for me, there is something progressive in it for you, you are able to let go of the drama surrounding the event, take the seed, that is the lesson out of the event, use it to make your life better. Use it as a lesson on the journey of life. So, we have several tools here in Ethereum Mission that can help you to rewrite your story, that can support you on your journey in life to rewrite your story. As I said, you need to open yourself up to see the possibilities of life. So one major tool here in Ethereum Mission that we use is possibility living. What is possibility living about? Possibility living is a way of winning the unprogressive forces in your life and using them as allies for your growth. Often, when we have certain thoughts like, I am poor, I am sick, sometimes we are not able to win them and then use them as catalysts for our growth. So we allow them to take charge of us. Some would say that you need to forget it, but the human mind is such that it is difficult. Even when you feel that you have forgotten about it, it pops up in your mind some way, somehow. So here in Ethereum Mission, we have a tool called Possibility Living. Now, Possibility Living has 3 major steps. The first step is, what if plus the negative? So for instance, what if I am poor? So you bring to mind, with the first part, you bring to mind a negative thought of fear or anger or anything, any thought, any unprogressive thoughts that you have, and describe it fully until you feel all the evil it could breed. So what if, example is, what if I am poor? And you describe it to the worst state of poverty and all the ills that it may bring. So what if I am poor? What if I am poor? So you describe it and then feel the poverty with all your 5 senses. And then you move to the second step, which is what if again, but this time with a shrinker. So you shrink by adding. So you're adding the negator, which is not. So with the example of what if I am poor, with the second step, what if I am not poor? This shrinks the image of poverty in your mind, and you are able to locate, and it will be good for you to locate the first time you had this thought. And then you run it with a shrinker. The shrinker, once again, is not. So what if I am not poor? That is the second step. And the third step, what if again, with the possibilities. So you run the possibilities. Here, there will be no doubt. So what if, the example that I gave, what if I am poor? The possibilities could be that, what if I am rich? What if I have a big mansion? What if I own a car? So you run the divine possibilities that could come out of what if you are rich. This opens you up to see the possibilities of life, to see the possibilities that lie within you. And it shrinks all the unprogressive thoughts for your life, in your life. So imagine if you are writing all the unprogressive thoughts that you have in life and about yourself, and you're using this 3-step process to run it. You are going to open yourself up to a lot of divine possibilities. And it is going to help you to progress in life. It is going to help you to let go of lots of pains in your life and open you up to the divine possibilities that lies ahead of you. And you'll be able to rewrite your story. You'll be able to end your story with pleasure. The other tool is Cosmic Eye. Remember I said, know that you are a co-creator with God. Now, Cosmic Eye, God will not do for you what he has given you the power to do. Created in the image and likeness of God, you have all the power that God is. You emerged from God. So you have all the attributes that God is. So if God is love, you have love. If God is power, you have power. All the positive attributes that you can think of, you have it right in you because you emerged from God. So how do you go about Cosmic Eye? You step into, it helps you, it also helps you to step into oneness with yourself and harness all the good available to you. The word I is a spiritual word, and it is an awakening energy that every soul responds to. Like a drop of water in the ocean is the entire ocean. So you as the I in you is connected to the I in the world and the divine I, the cosmic I or the divine I, which is God. Now, with the steps, you be with one with humanity and sound I. So imagine you allow your eyes to close, be in a meditative mood, and then you sound I. And then you breathe in through humanity to the sources of the I, noticing its nature with all your sensory perceptions. So breathe in, and then through the source of the I, you notice its nature. You feel the I with all your sensory perceptions. So you feel it with your sense of touch. You feel it with your, you experience it with your sense of hearing. How is it? What is the sound like? How does it feel like? How does it taste like? So all your 5 senses, you experience the I as you breathe in with all your 5 senses. And then you intone the I while you are doing this. It means that you should sound the I mentally while you are breathing in. So you do it in your mind. And then you breathe out, sounding the I audibly or silently over your life to to affirm and establish you, or you can breathe out onto a target. This energizes you. This makes you feel your connectedness with God. It makes you feel your oneness with your maker. Because usually, because we feel separated, we don't see ourselves as co-creators. We don't see our oneness with God. We have a lot of doubts in our minds. So once you are able to connect to the divine I, it fills you with power. It empowers you to be able to do what you have to do in your life. It shrinks a lot of fear and doubt in you, and then you are able to walk the journey of life with God. Now, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. You can change or you can stay the same. I hope you are proud of who you are now. If not, once you have life, you can always change your story. You can rewrite your story. Every day is a new opportunity to make your life worth telling. I welcome you today. I welcome you to step into your oneness with God, empower yourself, and then rewrite your story. Have a personal time with yourself, reflect on your life, see what you need to straighten, rewrite your story. So when that day comes, when you have to exit, you exit in joy. You experience your heaven here on earth before you exit your body. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Velma, for running against time to let us have all that you had for us this very evening. Now that she's finished, she's open up for questions and contributions. So if you are within the United Kingdom, 0208 144 8180. Outside of the United Kingdom, 0044 208 144 8180. United States and Canada, 315 636 4063. 315 636 4063. And the Skype, simply Aqu24 Radio. Aqu24 Radio. Rewrite your story. Quite interesting. I know many people would want to format their hard drives and start rewriting their stories. That is the message today, and I'm very confident and I'm very certain you may have some questions and contributions towards the subject matter. So, Velma, are you ready for some questions? You ready for some questions, Velma?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Is there a time limit within which one would be able to rewrite their story, or it's something that can happen overnight?
No, it can't. I mean, the decision to do that can happen within a second, but it will take time. And once you have life, you can always start the journey. It's a journey that you're embarking on in life. But the decision to rewrite your story can take a teaching like this for you to decide that, no, I've been through a lot, but I can still make it in life. How is my story like? So the decision for you to rewrite your story can take a second to spark up something in you for you to rewrite your story. But it takes a while. It's a process. You need to have time with yourself, reflect on your past experiences, know what is holding you back, like diagnosing what is holding you back, and then look for the appropriate place. Here in Ethereum Mission, we are always open up to you. We open our arms to you. So if you identify something that is holding you back and you're finding it difficult to work with it and then attain success, you can always come to us, and then we would support you. Since Ethereum Mission is a center for spiritual empowerment, so we will empower you. We have lots and lots of spiritual tools here that can support you on this journey. So it doesn't take overnight to rewrite your story? Well, it could take, anything is possible. However, it can take a second for you to make a decision to rewrite your story, but usually it takes a process. It takes a process, but you need to start from somewhere.
All right. It takes a process, but you need to start from somewhere. We have Shy Good. I needed this message. Thank you. Watching you all the way from the United States of America. Valerie says she's watching you. Cleland Hammond. He says he needs some prayers for my sister. So that is to say, when we finish, you have to give us a prayer. One for ourselves and one for Cleland Hammond as well. Linford Lamte, this is deep. The power to rewrite lies in no one but you. Rosemond Nikwe, God bless you. God bless you. Well, it's interesting. Does the environment within which one lives have any impact in one's ability to rewrite their story? Take Ghana, for instance. We hear many young ones, the youth, complaining about political leadership, how our leaders are running the country. They don't seem to figure out their way around how things are going, and they seem to always be saying they don't have so much opportunities to be able to step up their game. Is the environment having any impact on one's ability to rewrite their story?
Okay, so people give excuses. People use the environment as an excuse. But people are making it in Ghana. People are making it in other places. Yes, you could feel that probably it is greener somewhere else, but you can make it you can make it where you are. You can make it where you are. There are also people who would travel and then nothing good or progressive would come out from them. So if life has placed you in Ghana, there is a reason for that. It is up to you to change your mindset about the environment that you are in. Probably you are in Accra, you need to move to Kumasi. Probably you are in Kumasi, you need to move to Accra. Maybe you've gotten a better job in Tamale. And then considering everything, it is better for you to go. But you are in your comfort zone in Accra, so you do not want to go. But you do not know what is there for you. You don't know the good that is there for you. So I don't think that the environment has a lot of influence on us. But you as a person, you should know what you want and how to get the best of the environment that you are in. There are people making it. What steps are they taking to make it? Have you tried a lot of steps and then it is not working? Or because you have tried once, twice, and it's not working, so you conclude that because of the country that you are in, you are not able to progress. Probably you need a shift in consciousness. You just need to shift your consciousness to realize that there's abundance everywhere. So you can make it anywhere you are. You can choose to rewrite your story anywhere you are.
Thank you very much.
God bless.
God bless you. Leticia Adega, our wonderful madam, is also watching you. Wally. Wally is saying, rewriting your story, it's simply opening you up to the possibility of another way or genre to your story. All right. Thank you very much, Wally. Madam Josephine Tete, thanks for enlightening us that we can turn our lives around by rewriting our story. The choice is ours to tell the positives or lament in the negatives. Thanks for enlightening us that we can turn our lives around by rewriting our story. The choice is ours to tell the positives or lament in the negatives. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for watching as well. Velma, I know you've sounded very beautiful, sounds so easy. What are some of the challenges? You know, sometimes one may decide, oh, I have decided to turn around. I have decided to rewrite my story. I have all that desire within me to rewrite my story. What are some of the challenges that one must look out for the very moment they decide to rewrite their stories, so that they would not fall back to the things they would want to run away from?
Okay, so life is a cocktail of experiences. So when you decide to rewrite your story, know that it won't be easy, but you would need to also empower yourself. So you would have moments, low moments. Know that you would have low moments, but that shouldn't be that shouldn't be the end of game for you. So you shouldn't see it as it's going to be easy, because life in itself is a cocktail of experiences. So you can have pleasurable moments and then unpleasurable moments. So you deciding that you are rewriting your story doesn't mean that it's going to be on a silver platter, it's going to be rosy. No, it has its own it comes with its own consequences. Sometimes you would feel like, no, you shouldn't do this anymore. You would feel very low. You feel like, why don't I just stay where I am so that I am free? But that is where the danger lies. Because until you are able to move forward, you are able to empower yourself to move forward, you can't rewrite your story. You can't change your story to the story that you would want people to hear and know about. You can change and rewrite your story for it to be inspiring. So know that you are going to have low moments. It comes in different forms. You are going to have doubts. You are going to have fears. But sometimes you'd go through a healing process of crying. But know that it is part of the story, and it can only make your story sweet, depending on how you see it and how you are able to handle or manage it. So there are definitely going to be low moments. It comes in different forms. Fear, doubt. It comes in various forms. You can cry. You can feel like, I can't do this anymore. But you need to know that it depends on how you are able to handle or manage it. That is how, and know that it is going to make whatever you would be going through is going to make your story sweet, and it is going to make your story inspiring, depending on how you handle it. God bless you.
Thank you very much. One last question, and then we'll allow you to draw the curtain, right? Have you heard they say experience is the best teacher?
Yes.
If do you accept that philosophy? Do you accept
I
it?
do, absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely, I do.
Now that you have absolutely accepted that experience is the best teacher, would you be kind enough to share with us just one story you have rewritten, how you did it, and the joy you have within after you being able to rewrite that story?
How I did it? Okay. So, I had to take up a course when I was pregnant. It was the first month of pregnancy. And I was having my mood swings. I was having my early morning sicknesses and all that. So it was very tough. And the course was very demanding. I didn't know how. It was for 3 years when I had just started. I was thinking about how I'm going to give birth, what I'm going to do without defer. I didn't want to defer too, but I was thinking, can I really do this? But I had to empower myself that I need to focus on this as much as my baby. And then the course too can help me to also, because it was an early childhood course, so it would also help me to know more about the fetus in my womb and how to handle him or her when she comes out. So I found a motivation to keep me going. I found something that would motivate me to keep me going. And that was the fact that the course is going to help me to know how to handle the baby in my womb and when she comes out. So it was a very terrible experience. I was in the labor ward thinking about an assignment that I had to submit and all that. It came with a whole lot of challenges, so many challenges. I had fears, I had doubts. I went through all the emotions that you can think of. So what helped me was that I found one thing that could motivate me to keep moving forward with it. That was how I came out of it.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, I wanted you to go. Wale has come with a question. So just deal with that, and then right after that, you can round up beautifully. Before that, Rosemond Ninkwe says, be conscious of your choice. They can either be your angels or also your devil. Be conscious of your choice. They can be either your angels or also your devil. All right, thank you very much. Wale is asking, how do we deal with the fears that comes with rewriting our stories? How do we deal with the fears that comes with rewriting our stories? Right after that, you can draw the curtain very beautifully for us. Over to you, Velma.
So fear is an interesting emotion. So here in Ethereum Mission, we have trained liberators to help you to handle your fears. So we have something called soul processing. Sometimes it is deep rooted in your subconscious. So we need to take you on a journey to open you up and then find the root cause of the fear, take you through the first events that take you to the first event that started the fear. You relive it, and then you get the lesson out of it. So it's a whole process. Here in Ethereum Mission, we are opened. I mean, our arms are always open, so you can always come in or even call and then book an appointment with a liberator. Or you could also get Ethereum Mission book, the Way Forward. The first 3 principles. So there is a part that talks about life is about pain, but pain is not about you. It empowers you. There are certain levels of fear that it can dissolve in you. So you can get the book, The Way Forward, written by our founder and leader of Ethereum Mission, Brother Ishmael Tete. You can call, inquire, come in, get a book, read it, enrich yourself and your mind, and it can dissolve some level of fear in you.
All right.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
If we don't develop our story from start, how come we are positioned to rewrite it? This gentleman wants to take us to soul processing, Velma. But we will hold on to that. But there's this anonymous tester that is asking a very beautiful question. She's watching you on Facebook. She sees you very natural, if virtually with no makeup, although a little touch up. She sees you not in any Brazilian hair or what are some of the other brands? Brazilian, and they have Cuban hair, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They have all sort of things. Well, this person has been with that knowledge that before you be deemed as beautiful, you need to be having these long hairs. You need to put on some makeups. Sometimes you will need to do like some of the ladies, just go and just pump your backside a little bit. You know what I mean. Just to
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But she sees you so beautiful. Well, she's also having those fears similar. All right. How would you tell such an individual that they are so beautiful, irrespective of whatever they have within themselves, so that they wouldn't have that thought of, I can only be beautiful in Brazilian. I can only be beautiful when I'm able to, expand my back or the front a little bit. What briefly can you tell such a lady, and then we can draw the curtain?
Okay, so you need to accept your looks. This is how God created you. Okay? And what I used to do, sometimes I still do it. I look at myself in the mirror and I talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot, even without the mirror. But it's even more interesting when I'm speaking in front of the mirror. Then I describe and appreciate what I am. This is me. This is what I love about me. And it fills me. I've been doing this for so many years. And it's something that it empowers you. It makes you accept who you are. This is who you are. And it is interesting, as you keep embracing who you are, people get to appreciate who you are naturally. Because this is you, this is your hair, this is your face, this is your hands, this is who you are, this is your skin color. There is a reason why God gave you this skin color. There's a reason why God gave you this hair. Once in a while, you can choose to put on all those things, but it shouldn't be that if you are not in it, then you can't see yourself as beautiful. Probably you are also in the midst of certain friends who are influencing you. But that is when you should also step up and know that this is me. Appreciate yourself, and believe you me, once they see that you have that self-confidence, you have that self-love for yourself, they would respect you, because probably it's something that they themselves lack. So once they see that you are accepting who and what you are, they will begin to accept you the way you are, and they'll begin to even see you beautiful, because you know what to do to enhance that beauty without the hairs and the creams and all that. So it's more of self-love, embracing who you are, and see yourself as a beauty queen. You don't need to go for a beauty pageant for them to say you are first or you are second to determine your beauty. No, your level of beauty. You should see yourself as a beauty queen. And then carry yourself like that. It doesn't mean that when you are seeing yourself as a beauty queen, you are going to be showing off and all that. No, but you compose yourself nicely, but you know within yourself that you love how you look. You love your hair, the way it is, how natural it is. And that is the basics. Self-love, love yourself, embrace your looks. That's all.
All right. Over to you, ladies. Self-love. I know some men who are so much senses oriented. They love, you know what I'm talking about. But hey, self-love, love yourself, accept who you are, and see yourself as beautiful. And then you start gaining that acceptance from others as well. Velma, your final words for us this evening, and then we can draw the curtain.
Okay, so my final words, as I said, whatever has happened already. Either you are joyful about it, you are making a misery out of it, it has happened. But how life is going to go from now is in your hands. If you have 10 years more to live, it's in your hands. If you have 1 day to live, it is still in your hands. And it is up to you to write your own ending. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. The next breath is not guaranteed. So it is about time we reflect on our lives, do a little bit of editing, a lot of editing actually. Seek help when we have to. Ethereal Mission, we are here all the time. You can call us on phone. I'm going to share our contact details with us. If you need help, seek help now. There is no need to wait. If you are seeking to experience heaven, seek it on earth. Experience heaven on earth by changing or rewriting your story to make it pleasurable, so that when you die, you exit into that joyful mood, that pleasurable mood. God bless you. So, Ethereum Mission in Ghana is located on the General Ankara Highway next to the Gulf Filling Station at Sakamanakra. The phone numbers are 0264 177 633 and 0548 177 633. There are also our WhatsApp numbers. So if you want to be on any of our platforms, you can contact us so that you can continue to receive our daily and weekly lessons. And if this work is beneficial to you and you want to contribute to this spiritual work that nourishes your soul, you may send your contributions to the same mobile numbers. We appreciate your support. Also in Ghana, our Takoradi branch is located on the Dave Street in the Anaji Estates, and the telephone number is 0561 166 330. And if you are in Kumasi, you are welcome to fellowship with us at the Derba Court Hotel behind Dr. Bedu in Adiambra. And our contact number is 0561 166 331. If you are in the UK, we have a branch at 58 Gorange Park Avenue in Mitcham, Surrey. The postcode is CR42DJ, and the phone number is 020-8646-6129. God bless you.
Thank you very much. In Kumasi, where did you say they worship? Adiambra.
Adiambra.
Did you attend Wesley Girls or some of these posh schools?
Sorry?
Did you attend Wesley Girls or some of these posh schools?
I guess because I don't live in Kumasi, that's why.
It's Adiambra. Adiambra, okay?
Adiambra.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
All right then. Thank you very much. And
okay, welcome.
we hope we catch you once again very, very quickly. All right?
Sure.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Father, Mother God, lift my vision beyond duality and seeming opposites to that sacred vision of your one and indivisible self. O God, grant me the blessed vision that sees only your divine presence in and through all of life. You are the only power without opposite. There is nothing else besides you. You encompass the earth, the solar and other starry systems and galaxies. You alone are God. To you I surrender always, and from you I draw my power. So now, my spirit rises with the spirit of life, and the sound of my voice echoes in the hearts of all men. God is all that there is. God is all that life is. All our share. know this truth and to know this happiness. Just see the good and the divine that you are. Oh, see the possible good and the possible divine that you are. Oh, see the possible good and the possible divine that you are.